Hi everyone, my name is Maria Fong. I'm a Senior Project Officer at the Centre for Community Child Health at the Murdoch Children's Research Institute. I work in the Service System Innovation team, collaborating with services and communities to improve outcomes for children and families. I want to talk to you about the Innovating During COVID-19 in Early Childhood Education project, specifically about using co-design methods to develop innovative family engagement strategies and ways to support educator well-being during a really tough period for educators and families. This was a partnership project between the Reach Hub at the University of Melbourne, Good Start Early Learning and Murdoch Children's Research Institute. It was funded by the Ian Potter Foundation. Early childhood education plays a vital role in laying the foundation for children's future learning, development and overall well-being. It includes long daycare, kindergarten, preschool and childcare services. It was great to be able to partner with Good Start Early Learning, which is a not-for-profit organisation that has over 600 early childhood education centres around Australia. When we embarked on the project in 2020, we wanted to capture the innovations early childhood centres had adopted during the initial lockdown. We weren't aware that the project would capture a period with ongoing restrictions and COVID-19 outbreaks. The impact of restrictions during COVID-19 presented unique challenges for early learning services in terms of maintaining their connections with families, as well as the well-being of the educators providing that support. Some of the key challenges are listed on this slide. Educators found themselves under immense pressure as they navigated the complexities of restrictions while supporting both children and families. This pressure was compounded by the additional responsibilities and concerns they faced within their own families, including loved ones in other countries affected by the global pandemic. Parents were confronted with uncertainties, juggling the demands of work, family and children while grappling with the ever-evolving pandemic landscape. There were signs that the lockdowns were having an impact on children's physical and social development due to limited opportunities for face-to-face interactions and play with their peers. The co-design phase was part of a larger project that involved research with centre directors, educators and families to gather insights about some of the innovations they used during that initial period in COVID-19. In the enable phase, we supported 4 services to co-design, sustain and spread some of those innovative practices. The third and final phase, we disseminated learnings and insights to other early childhood education services, including a co-design toolkit. The co-design approach focused on developing and actioning small ideas that could be implemented quickly and iterated and didn't create too much burden in the already busy schedules of educators. We found that the co-design process was fun and empowering for the centres and consisted of 3 key stages as outlined in the slide. Identifying challenges and opportunities, developing innovative strategies that harness the interests and talents of the team, and testing and refining those strategies based on feedback. I want to share a short extract from a video we developed in which a centre director describes one of the innovations they did around educator talent time and the impact it had on educators, children and families.
We borrowed the idea of Wandle Skill from another centre who was using the internal incursion program as a way to attract families on certain days. I didn't need to do that at my centre, but I did see that opportunity. We started by talking to all the team about their particular skill sets or the things that they loved or things that were really special and important to them. And we tried to put together a little 5-week program. The success came from seeing how enthusiastic and happy all the team were when they were showcasing their skills or their culture or their hobbies. One highlight that we discovered as part of Wandle Skill was how open the team became with each other, and especially around the idea of their culture. I actually have quite a few team members from India. And they all came together. They put together this beautiful cultural day, and they felt safe in doing that because we were celebrating each other through Wandle Skill. Traditional clothing, traditional food. When we figured out that those were the moments that the team were really benefiting from within Wandle Skill, that's where we took our journey next. Those celebrations, those moments of culture, learning about language, learning about food, and just each other. And it really helped the children and the families understand their educators better.
Here are some key reflections from the project team and early childhood education centres about the co-design process. We found that co-design processes created opportunities for engagement, collaboration and creativity, and helped centres to develop innovative strategies that responded to the challenges and opportunities specific to their centre. You will see from the centre reflections that small changes have made a big difference and that it is important to keep the process simple and enjoyable for the team. We found the co-design process enabled educators to unleash their creativity and craft innovative strategies that leveraged their skills and passions. According to feedback from educators, this approach enhanced their job satisfaction by enabling them to share meaningful aspects of their life, introducing diversity into their roles, and fostering stronger connections with team members, children, and families. Centres reflected that they experimented with various ideas before finding the most effective strategies, and they needed feedback to ensure that these strategies worked for their centre and for their team. What we discovered is that they needed to be persistent in discovering the strategies that really suited their team, their families, and their centre. The project generated several resources that we have put on the Reach website, the Good Start website, and the Centre for Community Child Health website. You'll see some of the resources on this slide. Of particular interest is the toolkit for educators about using co-design to innovate. Another great outcome of the project was that all of the 4 centres that were involved in this project were nominated for and awarded Goodies Awards. So in terms of the evaluation and reflections of this project, what we found is that during times of upheaval and transition, early childhood education services can play an important role in supporting children and families. Using co-design as a method to develop innovative strategies really helped. What we found is that centres developed innovative strategies in response to specific challenges or opportunities at their centre. These innovations were often small, targeted and timely, increasing their impact and allowing them to be implemented within the time constraints of staff. We also found that educators can benefit from co-designing innovative ways of doing things. It can provide opportunity to build on educators' existing interests and skills. It can add variety to roles and strengthen relationships between team members, increasing educators' overall job satisfaction. Thank you for your time today.